What has this pandemic ruined for you? I have Crohn's disease that I've been struggling to get under control again since July last year. Now I can't even go in for follow-up treatments under the new Surgeon General restrictions. Just pray the meds I have now will start working again. Also, the lack of toilet paper is just infuriating, as someone who has to go several times in one day. Fellow Crohn Y. Get yourself a bidet, it'll change your life. Like $30 and 10 minutes to install. I recommend Lux Bidet. I imagine they have probably been sold out already with this toilet paper thing, but even after, when it calms down. Get that bidet life. My dad has emphysema and has started showing signs of having contracted the virus. So I have to sit here and watch him get sicker and sicker every day. He can't get tested until symptoms get worse. I'm preparing myself mentally for this virus to kill him. He's always had health problems, and we are careful to make sure he doesn't even contract the common cold. This has been a nightmare. It's ruined my state of mind, my everyday life, my everything. Edit. Thank you to everyone who took the time to leave a nice message. It's a scary time for everyone. We contacted my dad's primary physician as soon as he started having any symptoms whatsoever. There's not really a lot they can do for treatment even if he got tested, and until serious measures need to be taken, we are told to stay home. I understand this, and I am in no way, shape or form angry with hospital workers or doctors. We are taking it day by day. Thanks again for the kindness. My parents are sick and I can't go visit them. Mood friend. My father got a terminal diagnosis of 6 months, 2 years, about 3 weeks before it got really bad here. He lives in another country and IDK when I'm gonna be able to visit him. I'm doing extra quarantine procedures to protect myself, but man, I dunno. We WhatsApp and FaceTime all the time, but it's not the same, and I haven't seen him in almost a year. On top of everything, the NCAA tournament got cancelled, which is a big bonding thing for the two of us. I'm worried he won't get another one. Sucks. A friendship. My best friend is still having a wedding tomorrow. We live in the US in a place where it's gotten pretty bad. Literally everything has cancelled or asked her to reschedule, but she said no. Instead, she got an Airbnb and is doing it all herself despite the rules and guidelines. I'm the maid of honor. I had to tell her yesterday that I couldn't go because I didn't think it was safe. She did not respond well. Like at all. I have a lung condition and my partner has asthma. It made no sense for us to go to a gathering like a wedding right now. She told me that I was choosing fear of a little virus over her special day. I've tried calling her several times and she won't answer my calls. She said she is disgusted by me. Everything about this fucking sucks so much, and based on her reactions I don't think she will ever see it from my side. Edit. Thanks for all the support, guys. Feels nice when I'm questioning my decision as I watch the Snap stories and IG stories of the 3 bridesmaids who didn't back out. I bet in the next month or so, she will understand your decision. A lot of people aren't taking this seriously at all. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are responding like your friend. I have seriously lost a lot of faith in the kindness of people. My husband has a lung condition. I have told friends this and explained why I am social distancing, which everyone should be doing, but I digress, and they still don't get it. I'm in Chile. I left about $6,000 worth of stuff in Argentina. Borders are closed now. So yeah, at least I think I still have my job when I return. I was watching the local news and they interviewed a police officer and asked what has changed in the past few days. He said that with everyone stuck at home, domestic abuse has gone way up. Shit, man. Imagine being in an abusive relationship, and now you're locked in with that person 24/7 and you can't leave the house. That makes me very sad and I wish there was some way to help. Fuck. That's terrible. I dumped my abusive partner like a week ago, lol. So I am at least thankfully safe from that now. Edit. Thanks everyone for your messages of support. I made this as a small comment before I went to work and I wasn't expecting such a reaction. I am aware that leaving is the most dangerous time. This is not my first time around the abuse cycle, or even leaving him, but it is my last time and I am absolute in my decision. I am prepared for the worst, but I will not live in fear of him or what he may do. I have a good support network who know the score and who have supported me throughout this. Made Olympic trials for the first time. Was super excited to go and compete. Now every single gym and pool on the planet is closed, and even if they weren't, the meet itself is postponed and likely to be cancelled. It's not the end of the world, but damn, it was really something for me to look forward to. I'm sorry. That really sucks. On the plus side, at least the IOC seems not care at all about the virus. Having loved ones in nursing homes that are closed to visitors. The rule is completely reasonable and necessary. Still, we miss each other. They feel isolated and lonely as they're not physically able to talk on the phone, hard of hearing, too, and have no one to spend time with them. This breaks my heart. My mom is in the hospital and I'm scared they will tell us that there is no more visiting until further notice. Also, she is on a vent, so I don't want it to get to a situation where they are going to choose who gets a vent and who doesn't, because I know the hospital she is at is already short on them without a pandemic. My business has to declare bankruptcy. I have to fire 5 people with no financial support to offer them, and I myself will be homeless. Sue pretty much ruined my life. Hey man, this is not legal advice, but if you are in America and you rent or own your home mortgage, the moratorium on evictions and foreclosures can keep you in a home at least for a little bit. If you have to let employees go, look at your state's unemployment qualifications, as many have made an unpaid leave of absence a qualifying term. Additionally, and I'm not suggesting you go into debt here, but if the US Gov, and you are in the US, passes the forgivable loans for paying expenses and salaries, you might consider that to at least buy you some time to get on your feet. Really sorry to hear this for you, though. I'm in the same position and I'm doing everything possible but still getting destroyed. And, in response to someone else's comment that you might have already been on the verge. That is not necessarily the case. We were not on the verge at all, and just hitting our busy season, but our services and billables are tied to markets that are crashing and those that have been postponed, closed, or otherwise court closures. That's rough. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hang in there. Small businesses. These guys are going to be decimated. My sister's business is primarily events-based. We just got notice that our 2 anchor events are cancelled. $20,000 just poof. Deleted. Just my career and social life NBD. Same. I think that's the worst part, is that people are losing income and their jobs over this entire thing. We all need some form of relief. Online dating, meet after Corona. Corona and chill. I have a date for this weekend to go on a walk 6 feet apart from each other at a park. It's a first date from Tinder, we'll see how it goes. My motivation to study. Did you have it before? Yeah. Hard to keep up with studies when you don't have the routine of going to lectures, library, etc. At least a few days a week. My mom turned 60 in April and has never been to Europe, and for the first time I'm in a really good place economically that I got the 2 of us tickets to fly into London and have a 2-week gallivant around the continent. She never thought she'd be able to go, and she's been so excited planning since I gave her the tickets on Christmas. Calling her to tell her we needed to cancel, for now, was really tough. Edit. Thanks for the gold. But also donate the money instead. Meals on Wheels is helping feed the most susceptible population, or buy gift cards or takeout from your local shops. I've got it lucky that my job was already work from home, but friends of mine who are coffee shop owners are barely inching by with no relief in sight. A gift card is an interest-free loan. Second edit. Holy cow, lots of replies. I really appreciate all the well wishes, and honestly we're both doing great. Rebooking has been a breeze. Airline waived the fees, and Airbnb has been relaxed with their refund policy, so we're only out the original timing. Both my mom and I are able to work from home in pretty secure, decent paying jobs. There's so many other people on here with really tragic permanent fallout from the pandemic. Show them the love. There are a lot of sad stories on this thread, but yours really broke my heart. You, for being so sweet and wanting to help your mom, and sensing her excitement and anticipation. I hope you get to do this after the craziness is over. I'm a restaurant bartender in Florida. This was going to be a really busy spring break for us after a slow winter that got me behind on bills. They haven't told us to go to takeout only yet, but I feel like it's coming soon. Our neighbors get the bulk of their cash flow during spring break and it tides them over for the rest of the year. Spring break was just shut down, so they're scrambling. https://www.usbgfoundation.org/covid-19-response. Bartenders Guild can help with emergency relief even if you're not a member. Was supposed to go on my first date in about 2 years yesterday, but she has to be quarantined for 2 weeks. Conversation in general. It's all anyone ever wants to talk about. Honestly, this is the biggest one. If you want a break from the stress and fear-mongering of the news, you can turn the TV off, but conversations, you need them to at least feel sane. Gamers are likely going to be the least impacted by this whole thing because the socialization is online anyways. My dad's funeral. I'm so sorry. My dad is currently dying of cancer at the hospital alone. No visitors allowed. My mom was kicked out of his room a week ago. It's agonizing that he's alone. These are crazy times. I'm sorry for your loss, and the inability to grieve properly. Not me, but my mom. Her birthday is on March 17th and she wanted to go to the casino and out to eat lunch, but then all casinos and sit-down restaurants closed, so she was really bummed. We ended up just getting Taco Bell since she likes it and we don't have fast food often. I guess for me, the pandemic has ruined my mental health a bit. I've always had high anxiety, but lately my anxiety has been way too high because the virus is all I hear about. But the main reason I'm super anxious is because my mom has breathing problems, so I feel like it'd be really bad if she got the virus. And she still goes to work several days a week because the place we both work at, gas station, hasn't closed. Was shopping for a much-needed new car, until the event industry shut down. There went the down, monthly payments. Upside. Old car still okay and little need to drive. On the upside, when this blows over, they will have inventory that they have to move fast and likely to get a better deal. I was meant to be getting married in 5 weeks. Also, I work in aviation. My whole future has been turned upside down over the last few days. I'm in Australia, by the way. It's shocking how fast things have gone to shit here. I hope you can hang in there with a sense of humor, mate. Just think of the stories you'll have for your grandkids. School year is fucked. Might not be able to go to my dad's for April vacation. Stuck in the house with 5 other people. I had my first trip to Italy booked and it was going to be the trip of a lifetime, and now it's cancelled. Venice. Our honeymoon was scheduled this summer and included France and Italy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not happening. Respect for my boss. Has been peddling conspiracy theories and says that this is no big deal and people are overreacting. Nobody can work from home, even though most only need a computer with internet to do our jobs, and is refusing to implement any preventive measures. The kicker. He's the health and safety manager. At this point, is that still his decision? When the government is the one implementing the rule, doesn't matter what he believes, you have to stay home. Period. A wedding, my honeymoon, concert, and no doubt I will catch it, so hopefully not my health. All selfish things at the minute, but that's all I've lost currently and I would rather keep it that way. I manage a grocery store. This pandemic has ruined my faith in humanity and broken my heart at the same time. I have seen a side of people that I never want to see again: ugly, vicious, self-centered, fend for yourself attitude. I desperately just want every customer to be well stocked and ready. I want myself and my employees to be safe and not verbally and or physically abused. I want myself and my employees to feel well rested again, and I don't want to see fear, sadness in people's eyes when they need something and either don't have the money for it, it's out of stock, or they're just scared for the future. Removed. I think you have to see it as a collective panic attack. If you've ever had one, you'll know that you can't think straight and stay rational. You just want to do whatever it takes to stop the fear. A lot of people have probably not experienced that type of fear before and don't understand it. They're in fight and flight. There are definitely assholes, but also a lot of scared people, and amongst them, caring people too. People like you working in the shops, the healthcare workers, warehouse workers, delivery drivers, police, you're all frontline now and you are helping people, so have faith in your own humanity because you're part of it too and you're all doing an amazing job and we appreciate it. My last semester of college. Our spring break got extended a week, and then we're finishing the semester online. Graduation ceremony cancelled. We're all just going home. After we move out, I won't get to finish out with my friends and my college experience is just over. I feel this non-traditional grad student here, and I was looking forward to finally walking with my cohort. Nope. This finally took a light semester so I could get out of my shell and socialize a little bit. I was trying clubs and stuff, then boom, abruptly ended. About to go back from spring break to grab my shit in an hour or so. It sucks. Senior year. For my little sister is the same. Classes are exclusively online and of course graduation party is cancelled. She feels like her high school life just ended without any warning or time to say goodbye and she's really sad face. I'm sorry you're going through the same experience dude, it sucks balls. I feel you. I am also a senior in Romania and before this fiasco I was preparing for my exams at the end of the school year. School got shut down until the 22 of April without any notice about our exams being postponed. I was supposed to go apply for college in April and already paid an exam fee for that. The situation isn't currently as bad here as in other places, but we are expecting and preparing for the worst scenario. I just want this to be over so that I can go back to complaining about having to study for this final exam.